The play clock's running down. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Leopard! Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw on 2nd down. Morton eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Gun! There we go now. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Morton trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. In the red zone this time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trey Hendrickson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go. Look at back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Morton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Detroit.
Looking to throw. Morton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. What a spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
And you go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And Crowell lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's got room. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The 13 yards that time at a first. To throw. Morton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
To throw again. Morton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gone.
Looking to throw. Morton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now. Gone. Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Morton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Morton. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Throwing on first down. Morton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Morton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Let's go!
This is Mostert, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A final shot before break. Morton going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The tight end changing his position. There's Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Boom,
Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 8 yards to go here on second down. Now Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 1st and goal here from the 9. Now a handoff looking right. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second
half? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you really script.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, Morton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Morton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. Nifty move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll run it here. And all the way down inside the 5. Good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Let's go. Let's go. That's it, baby. That's it. That's 6, baby. We got it all day over here. We got it all day.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Caught right side at Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Morton got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
No, check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. Morton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Isaiah Crowell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st down, Morton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on 1st down, Morton. And no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Looking to throw on second down. Morton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
No, check. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Watch it, Detroit! Got three.
Back to throw. Morton. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at over. All right, here we go. 3-19. Under 10.
On 1st and 10, Morton. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. first down. Morton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Check 24. No, check Patriot. No, check Patriot.
To throw on second down, Morton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And now a first down following that long gain. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Set, B19. No, check Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on first down, Morton. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit. Leopard. Set. Blue, landed. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Gun. All right, here we go. Detroit. Now let's go. Check. Patriot, 39. Green, 39.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go now. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Morton. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done. So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.